Respectez yourself. Ivan Dash for your peace. Into Lee's, Pranks Lee's, Fashi.
I rise and dance, oh, hey, well. I rise and dance, oh, hey. I rise and dance, hey, hey, hey. On a daily well.
Righteous.
We will rise, we will dance, oh, hey. We will rise, we will dance, oh.
The peace of indigenous.
We will rise, we will dance.
Now you know.
Dance. On a daily well.
Gentle leak.
On a daily well. Nyanyaka on a daily well. Chidemaka on a daily well. Nyanyaka on a daily well. Chidemaka on a daily well. Nyanyaka on a daily well. Chidemaka on a daily well. Nyanyaka on a daily well.
Gentle leak. Gentle leak. Pray the peace. Indigenous. Indigenous. That's right. That's right. That's right. Now you know. Now you know. Take it away. Take it away. Take it away. Equity, fairness, justice. Udo Chineke.
Upon the beats.
More seriously on the beat.
We are the children of Biafra. We are unstoppable. We are the children of Biafra. We are undeniable. Can't you see the handwriting of God in the wall? Can't you hear the sound of the marching of our foot? We are going home. They took our brothers and sisters, they put them in jail. Without trial or court case, they are killing our fathers, our mothers every day. They are killing us in number. They want to stop our freedom, but the Elohim say no, that my people must go. Give us our freedom. Give us our freedom. Oh, it's right of the people that cheated for their freedom. When you're not doing them any good, give us our freedom. And you say we are asking for too much. The freedom of our people, the life of innocent souls. The over 3 million people you kill because of genocide you're committing every day in our land. Elohim said we must go home. We love our mother's land, Biafra, oh oh. The land of rising sun, the blessed land of our Biafra. We are going home.
Whether the enemy's like it or not, we are going home.
By the name of Chukwu,
By the name of Chukwu, we are free.
whether the enemy likes it or not.
Whether the enemy's like it or not,
Freedom,
we are going home.
freedom, in the name of Chukwu.
By the name of Chukwu, we are free.
No enemy can stop what Chukwu Iyke has
Whether the
done.
enemy's like it or not, we are going
We
home.
believe in the name of Chukwu
By the
Iyke.
name of Chukwu,
Chukwu Kasiyaniye. No one can battle with Chukwu Iyke. The God of Biafra is powerful. His name is Elohim. We have nothing in common with you. Our culture is different from your own. Know it now. Our dressing is so different. are different people. Let my people go, 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 go. We are the children of Biafra. We are unstoppable. We are the children of Biafra. We are untiable. Can't you see the handwriting of God in the wall? Can't you hear the sound of the marching of our foot? We are going home by the name of Chukwuki Kabiama.
Whether the enemies like it or not, we are going home
by the name of Chukwuki.
Oh, we are free.
Whether the enemy likes it or not,
whether the enemies like it or not,
freedom,
we are going
freedom in the name of Chukwuki.
By the name of Chukwuki, we are free.
We are free in the name of Chukwuki.
We are going.
If you believe, say this with me.
By the name of Chukwuki,
when we have no bomb, you call us terrorists. When we have no gun, you are shooting us. When we move around the streets with our flag, you call us terrorists. Tell me now, let me know. Innocent protesters moving around the streets, you call them terrorists. What about us raping our mothers, killing our brothers, raping our sisters, killing our fathers, killing innocent souls? What will you call those people? I ask you, Mr. Rice. Your people are walking free in the street with guns and rights, killing our fathers and mothers, taking their lives.
Good morning, fellow Biafrans. Good afternoon, good night, good evening, depending on wherever you're domiciled in the world. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. My name is Mazi, Iyke Peters. Iyke Peters are hail from Newi. Newi is in Newi province of Biafra land. We gathered again this morning, this blessed Monday, the 7th day of December 2020. And before we proceed into our broadcast today, let us customarily pray. We have to call our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to lead us in prayer. Let us pray.
Without whom we cannot function, and unto him we give every honor and every adoration. Wherever you are, I will ask you, if you are in the spirit, to remain so. If you are outside the spirit, we ask you to come into it. Because what we are preaching from here is a gospel of redemption, as directed by Chukwuki Kabiama himself in heaven. And this very gospel, we must preach it. Therefore, we must pray. We give thanks unto thee, O Elohim, for there is none like thee. There can never be any like thee. You are the beginning and the end. You are the Alpha and the Omega. Our lives are in the palm of your hands. We commit all that we are unto thee. We have come as the ancients did before us, as our ancestors did before we came, to offer praise and adoration unto your holy name and no other. For we do not worship any idol. We do not worship anything born of a human being. We do not worship anything carved out of a tree. We do not bow down before anything molded with the hands of men. It's only thee that we worship. That is why we have come this very evening on this hallowed platform that you yourself created, to offer you unadulterated praise and to hand over to thee all that we can ever become, because Biafra is yours. This very family of IPOB, you molded yourself. You decreed that IPOB must come, and now that we have come, that we may worship thee, O Elohim, please accept our offering of praise and sacrifice unto your holy name, because there is no other like thee. We will continue to adore thee. We will continue to worship thee. And as I said before, and I will reiterate, as we pray unto thee, that Biafra is your possession. We will sacrifice Biafra unto thee, that you may guide us in all that we do. It's only you that sees the hearts of men. If there is anything that we are hiding, if there is anything that we have concealed from our people, oh Elohim, you will judge us very harshly. But if our hands are clean, our hearts very pure, you will bless Ipob, and you will bless me, and you will bless my family, because it's a promise from you. All our hope and our trust is upon thee. May your name be glorified. May you be exalted. May you, O Elohim, be praised. Now and forevermore we pray. Iyke, Iyke, Iyke.
You are the tree of life.
set of why.
The radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station.
You're listening
to this is Radio Biafra.
We are not like other people. Because as I once reminded you before we came, there was nobody like us. Now that we are here, they pretend, they copy, they emulate, they fabricate falsehood. But they can never be like us. Long after we are gone, they will wish we lived forever. IPOB is very special. Exceptionally special. The largest mass movement in the whole world, bar none. And we did it because Chukwokika Biama is with us. We did it because Chukwokika Biama created IPOB himself. And we are here to pilot its affairs. We will not prevaricate. We will not stop. We will not slumber until Biafra is fully restored to its former glory. Anybody in doubt as to our resilience and our determination to restore Biafra is not only mistaken, not only misguided, but needs to see a psychiatrist. Because we are not stopping. I am Nnamdi Kanu and I don't stop until I get what I want.
God is listening. When I tell you that Nigerians are insincere people, you must believe me. There is something dishonest, a people that is incapable of human development and civilization. Once you are a zoo, monkey or baboon, you must live your life in infamy. Because you are a Nigerian. Yoruba man has spoken. Nigerians are not sincere. As I didn't tell you before. He's a Nigerian, no? He's telling you that their people are not sincere. Did I not tell you before that they are not sincere? You want to know what is insincerity? I will give it to you the way it is. Because the zoo is patently evil. Nigeria is evil. Do you know how much they stole? 400 billion pounds is in Europe, is in Asia, according to UK group. Ocean Zoo, the amount of money they steal will start off a tsunami. 400 billion, very close to $1 trillion, an amount of money that can build second Niger bridge, pay for free education for every child, make sure that all roads are built, you have running water, you have electricity, your university is funded. 400 billion pounds stolen by the monkeys, and blame it on these people.
Nnamdi Kanu kwara na mo Radio Biafra kwara na mo kwara na mo kwara na ekondo imene kwara na ekondo kwara na mo Biafra kwara kwara no ikono. Yende kwara kwara no ikono. Kwara kwara no mo. Yende kwara kwara no ikono. IPOB.
All right, one more time I say welcome to another edition of Radio Biafra USA 2 program. My name is Mazi Iyke Peters. We are broadcasting live from New York under the auspices of our mother station, Radio Biafra London. Our leader's name is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Today, yesterday I picked up something on USA 2 on our women. And one of the one said something like, leave IPOB alone. That's very good. I just picked up that as a topic, something I'm going to talk about this morning. Everybody's clamoring. Everybody's crying. We IPOB that, IPOB this. We are miscreants. Why are you bothered about us? Why do you want to waste your time on us? You already called us all kinds of names. We are not important. We are not relevant. Nothing that we do that makes any sense. But you are still talking about us every day. Or do normal. It's not normal now. You should leave us alone. BBC is jumping up and down like I wish they would stop doing their program in English. BBC, I could have just heard it this morning. And they're talking about IPOB. We are so important. I'm telling you, these people are not sleeping. Nnamdi Kanu, kudos to you, my brother. It's unbelievable. You're giving a lot of people sleepless nights. You talk wahala, you don't talk wahala. So that's exactly the way it is going. That is why sometimes when I come in here, some people think that when they're discussing some people, I think they should not give them that publicity. You know, publicity is publicity, whether negative or a positive one. The best thing to do to some people is just ignore them. And you know something? They will disappear. Don't hear about them for 2-3 weeks. They have become history. Maybe once in a while we'll make a reference to them. But the moment you waste your time and energy, I'm not going to stop you from airing your opinion. That's personally your take, but I don't think it is important, to be honest with you. I don't even have sleep nights over these things. Yesterday I attended 2 meetings yesterday. Even though I wasn't saying anything, I was just there listening. I was in the IPOB Brooklyn, New York. That's my route. That's where I started. That's the first. No, wait a minute. It wasn't even Brooklyn. I think in Queens. That's where we started. But however, we moved to Brooklyn before they started creating the other Queens, Bronx, and the rest of them. And then I was in the general meeting of IPOB yesterday. I was there listening. I never said a word. I never altered a word. I was just there listening. You know, I like listening more. That gives me impression on how people think. My brothers, there's nothing shallow. Let people not worry themselves about anybody who, like I said, make it your motto. I waka alone come, and I me alone go waka go. That's it. When you have that in mind, you will know that nobody is important. My brother, as I said before, is the one that kind of made me listen to Nnamdi Kanu. He never made me join IPOB. No. He only made me listen, and the choice to join was my choice. You know, there's something always somebody saying, oh, see this woman you introduced to me. The woman is killing me. Now you make me marry this woman. No. Introduction is not to make you go marry him. Introduce somebody to you and you make your decision. So it's the same thing. They introduced IPOB to me. I made my decision to join IPOB. And nobody, not even my brother, can get me out of here. It's not possible. No. Because he only introduced me. He didn't say I should join. So the decision to join was mine. That's the attitude I want most of you to take. You know, you sit down, you swear an oath. On yesterday, as I said, I listened to the general meeting yesterday. I picked up something from what somebody said. That's what I was. That's why I like listening. I get more from listening by my talking myself. Because I don't really know anything to talk, to be honest. So I pay attention to what people say. One man made a comment yesterday, and I started thinking about it. He said that Nnamdi Azikiwe is the Nwafo Rizus and all those old politicians. They swore an oath before they became what they were. And this, I'm referring this also to my great auntie who likes to discuss Biafra with me. The next thing she will say is, can you come about Biafra? Say, Mama, I don't know, but as long as we are alive, one day we'll see Biafra. So the man made a very, very vital comment yesterday. He said, people swore an oath to become what they were in those days, to be our leaders. All of them didn't do anything good. They just stayed there, and at the end of the day, the point I'm trying to make is now, look at their families. Just think. I want you people to sit down and think with me. Look at their families. They are so in disarray. I'm not joking. I don't want to name names, but they're fighting themselves. They're killing themselves over issues that can be solved. And I'm talking about really killing. I'm talking about people who are really fighting themselves as if they are enemies. But they are brothers, cousins, nephews, and nieces. What did they achieve? That is exactly what has extended to their families. People should not take these things for granted. I'm telling you. That is why I said I don't, church, religion is not my thing. Spirituality is more I'm inclined to. Ordinary water and kitty sweat to it and swallow it and see what will happen to you. It might not start that day, but the day, oh, you boogie Bosindo Nagogo. You say, boom, madam Bosindo Nagoya. One of my father's friend. That's if I did 2.5. You see, when you are doing these things, think of posterity. We swore an oath, and the oath included so many things. I'm not going to say it over the air, what it included, the things you have to say in that oath, and now you are defiling it because you think you have been wronged. Therefore, if you are wronged, I don't think the oath is going to do anything to you if you just walk away. The oath didn't include that you must stay in IPOB. No. The oath didn't say you should stay there. It included other things, not that. So that is an option. That's the escape route. If I think that whatever they are doing is not what I want, nobody will just stand on the side. If you want to continue paying your dues, fine. You want to leave completely, fine. But don't go back to destroy what is being done in the name of solidarity. No, it's stupid, completely stupid, absolutely resilient, stupid. You didn't come in as a group, you came in as an individual. So when you want to go, you go as an individual. Like I said, what the man said yesterday, I gave it a thought. Those people lived their life, they died naturally, all those politicians. None of them met any disaster, they enjoyed it, they amassed all the wealth that they can, illegally or legally or whatever way they did. But the point that there were things that they touched. Look at their family, the people that they left behind, the homes that they left behind. So let us be very careful what we do to ourselves. I don't even know why this thing should be an issue. Yesterday, at least, I was in the meeting and I was listening. I know how people felt. I know their feeling. Most people expressed their feeling yesterday. I said I enjoyed it. I enjoyed listening to it because I know that my feeling depends with me. Na me alone waka come, and nobody can drag me into whatever I don't understand. I don't care how close I am with them. It doesn't stop my friendship with anybody. No, absolutely not. We will still be friends on other basis, but when it comes to issue of IPOB, if you want to refuse to be my friend because of that, so be it. But deep down in my heart, I know I am still your friend. We are brothers, we are relatives. There's nothing wrong with. They should go out there and clarify themselves. The people that have been asked to step down, because I listened to Dr. Okoro the day that he said he was asked to step down. He made it very clear. I am stepping down as a continental rep, but I am still a member of IPOB. There are two different things. You're holding office, they've taken the office from you, you are still a member of IPOB. Make it very clear to everybody. Even though that when things like that happen, people tend to stop trusting you. This is very natural. You are the one that's going to prove yourself that you are still a legitimate member. Our brother Obi Ethiopian, let me use that as a glaring example. I don't know what happened to him this time, but I remember, I think that was when I even became a member of IPOB New. He was suspended. And what did he do? He continued paying his dues. He continued being a member of IPOB until one day the director saw that, okay, this man is still a Biafra. He was brought back. The same thing is happening. Office you are holding is not your right. It is not. I am broadcasting today. That doesn't mean anything. There are people who can. We are not dumb now. You will be able to talk on the microphone and people will listen. The day I am asked to step aside on this thing, believe me sincerely, I will gladly, honorably train somebody to take over this podium. It's not my property. Absolutely not mine. I count it a privilege for being allowed to do a broadcast. Honestly, it's something I never done. At least I added this to my resume that I'm a broadcaster. I mean, and if a lot of people talk to me outside, I don't know if they are hypocrites or if they are telling the truth. They like my program, so that's an honor. Believe me, it's something I should be proud of. It's something I should give IPOB kudos for giving me the privileged opportunity to do this. Not easy. I can proudly raise my head and add it to my resume. I see qualification. I was a broadcaster. I beg you. I never reached that level. So what I'm trying to say is, nothing that you do, you are doing it pro bono. You are doing it because you love what you're doing. You are happy with it. Let's stop all this petty nonsense that is not leading us anywhere. It is not leading us anywhere at all. It is rather going to drag us down. The only thing I want to remind you that you should never ever forget, which is very, very important, is that you are under oath. It is a serious thing. You can look at it the way you want. In fact, somebody said something yesterday. My angry so that will swear with engine motor so that it can get more than the spot. But my brother, no, easy. Often no miracle tell. You don't have to be engine motor more train because the man is feeling that this is not doing anything. Actually, is this so? Example, on your cousin told you. Go and check the families of those that swore an oath to keep us alive in those days, the politicians. Their families are in disarray. Disarray alcohol below. With all the mass wealth that they amass, they are still fighting themselves. They might be individually educated and go to school and come out, but most of their lives is not even something anybody want to. If their fathers, those that were politicians, wake up from the grave, they will see that they have created a lot of problem. It is everywhere. We see it every day. You don't have to name names. Go back in history. Go back there and see them and see the families of those people, how they are living. Because they violated the oath that they took. So do not think that the oath will kill you today or tomorrow. It will not. You might not. It might live up your entire life enjoying yourself. But what you leave behind, the legacy that you leave behind is what really matters. All right, so let us forget about whatever anybody is doing. We are individuals here now. If you swear an oath and you violate the oath, I was like I said, I started in Brooklyn. I have been there, and I've seen people come in. I've seen people go. I have seen people come in when they listen to the oath. They say they are going to think about it. They never come back. Some go and they come back. But I have a particular case, a particular issue that I was expecting to get a negative response, but I didn't. A priest came in to IPOB in Brooklyn. I remember it very vividly. And then they read the oath. I was like pinching myself to see if he's going to just walk away. He said, he didn't even think about it. He took the oath. This is a priest. And then I said, let's go think about it. And then I joke once in a year. Don't you see the hypocrisy of the whole thing? A priest, an ordained priest, came in. And by the way, we have somebody in IPOB who is an archbishop. Hungry. We have an ordained priest. I was watching. I was there on the meeting that day. I was sitting with another person that is very Catholic. When I'm talking about Catholic, I mean, he's a sir. I was sitting with him. So let me see the reaction of this Reverend Father that is coming in. And the oath was read, and he took the oath. In fact, I remember another one, Reverend too. It was me, because it's my friend. He's a Reverend here. He went back home to the to Biafra land, and he just came to visit his family. So he heard about the meeting, and he knew I was into IPOB, so he wanted to follow me to the meeting. And he followed me there. And they wouldn't let you stay in the meeting. You can be there, but you cannot be in the meeting unless you take the oath. So they read the oath. And as we're coming on the way, as I was driving him, and we're coming, I told him, we take oath in this thing. He said, if there is no oath, I'm not going to be there. Reverend told me that. He said, I don't believe in signing anything. Let us swear the oath, because this is Nana Bando. He came in there, he took the oath and joined. Because this is a serious thing. For them, it's more serious than anything you can imagine. But today, people are just taking the oath and think they can just go away and do it. No. When you take an oath, you've given up your will. Your will is gone. You have handed it over to Chukwokike, the man that sees your heart. So you cannot fool anybody. You can fool yourself, but no. You can do it and forget, swear it and forget about it. The divine, the creator of the universe doesn't forget. No. You're already going with him. You have already shaken hands with him and said, this is what I'm going to do. So before you do anything, you have to think. You have to think. That there are many people out there, the so-called people we like to brand the occultists. We call them Gomo. We call them secret society. We call them whatever we want. You know those people? They are more religious than most of us. Because you know something, when whatever they are studying, whatever they are in, they go there, they swear their own oath, they keep by it. They don't even fool around with it. Go to your village today. I'm telling you the truth. The native doctor he has more faith in whatever he is doing than a young age church. You can go to the church and swear by the Bible, to the court and swear by the Bible when you have not even been to church in a year, all your life. You swear by the Bible, you just walk away. Oh, native doctor will not do that too. If I want to worship he can't swear by it. Because who is more faithful to his religion? We are not. We are not. For some, I want to catch us there. Just show the new dress. Because when you look at Sundays, the day you dress their best. Yeah, you go there to show off. Most people in the church, our women and our boys, they are looking at the kind of watch you are wearing, they can look at the kind of shoe you are wearing and your jeans. The women are checking the wig out and I love that wig, upper church canon there. So what we are saying is that it's not all that glitter that is gold. What we are saying is go and make sure, if you swear the oath, make sure you abide by your oath. Because the day it will happen, it will not ring a bell. Believe me, it won't. This is Radio Biafra. I'm going to take a very short break and I'll come back. We'll continue our stuff.
Any Eastern person living in our land, they could do like this. He kill everybody. I collect their property. Can you go? I am moving I'll kill you. Yeah. Biafra. Asi no sisi so mmadụ n'anya. Ọ bụrụzi na onye otu anya. Na mbụ mere na amaghị ama. Abọbụrụ kpachara anya. Maka na osisi sozi mmadụ n'anya na abụ. Ọ bụrụzie na amaghị ihe.
Hausa, Chukwu enyega anyị Biafra, si anyị kwadobe. Ọsụgwu Hausa, Chukwu enyega anyị Biafra.
Ụmụ Igbo mma mmadụ nke unu mere nke onye chiri ya zee ọkwa ahụ dị onye ọbụla nkwa udo dị n'ogbe onye ọbụla ka Chineke mere anyị amara ma mere anyị ihe o ji wee bụrụ uche. Biko asị m ka m were opportunity a were gwakwala ụmụ Igbo okwu ka m mara ma ozi m ọ ga-erukwa ha ntị. Some of you, I can't say some, most of them, most of whom we buy, you can online and I agitate Biafra referendum because the right to saga or to saga with this whole thing, I don't think is the best way. Or one of the best way unugeji where made this agitation. Or one of the best way unugeji where with this freedom ahunu choga. Because that this Nigerian government are watching and the international world are watching. The national community now watching a lot of you got put on social media. No, who na agitate Biafra. Uno koro hyonso, una koro mpeteri, koro shishi, koro ahu, koro rubbish, na konye nime agitation unu neme. One is supposed to focus on that agitation. If focus on anything that concerns Biafra. Or one buru esomoku, one ebute n'ime, one eburu ekokono, one ebute n'ime, one ebutog, one brog nangwa, one ebute n'ime. And among here the problem of this Biafrans, among here the problem of the most Igbos online who are saying they are agitating for Biafra. Is this how you people are gonna get this Biafra? By all this let me tell you people something. Time unu jano na eri ihe ndị onye bịa gbanye phone na-akọ shine no koronala. You know unu were time a were na ekpere Chineke ka Chineke wetere unu Biafra. Echi unu dinye chaplet unu na mmiri unu banye na mmiri ka Chineke were ya wetere unu Biafra. But with all these things unu na-akeri, most of these backups, most of ndị aso ndị onye ndị ndu anyị ma ọdụ onye isi ma ndị na-esi ya n'azụ ma ndị second in command ma third in command, amen, ka ha ndị niile wụ ndị ji Biafra n'aka, you know. So but ndị na-agwakwa n'okwu ndị their backups ndị so ha n'azụ ihe anene unu na-epetagharị ahụhụ unu ga-esi nweta Biafra because unu na-emezi ihe a na-achịzi unu ọchị. Gọọmenti na-amụzi unu amụ, ndị mmadụ na-amụzi unu amụ. Is this how they're going to get the Biafra? Biafra na-ekwu okwu is all about shiri koro. I mean, you people should change. Because unu na-emezi ihe a ka business, unu na-emezi ihe a ka ewere na watch unu ka egwu unu ma ndị na-anọ na YouTube ma ndị nọ na platform ha. Is either unu were na-enweta ego or it's all about you people's selfish interest. Okay, were mara unu amara ndị nwa na-amụ unu amụma ga-amara gị na social media. What has it added to ihe a na-ekwu okwu ya? What has it added to government a na-ekwu okwu ya? What has it added to your own society? What value ihe ndị a niile unu na-akọ ka value added to the society?
Right, my sister. Hey man, I just add this because I'm not going to add the whole thing you have. You made a point, but you are you not a Biafran? You're a Biafran woman. No matter what happened, Biafra ono nacho. I say Biafra anye nacho. Don't say ono. When you say ono, you are excluding yourself. That what makes it. That doesn't make any sense. Biafra anye na acho or otu aka yi ga-esi nwete. Or Biafra no na acho because I don't know, maybe in Igbo the Igbo language is like you are excluding yourself. That's the way I look at the whole thing. You have a right to your opinion, whatever you want to say, but when you want to say something, that is why when I started this program, I said it. Yesterday I was in a meeting and I never said a word. Believe me sincerely. You can't imagine. I went to New Jersey. I was driving from New Jersey back to New York. and I was there in the meeting. I listened to everything in my car. I was sitting down there. I could have said something. I go home and I didn't even drop off the phone. I disconnected the phone from the car. I came in the house. I was still listening to it. I listened from the beginning to the end. And I know people's opinion, what they think, the way people think. Some people think differently. You know, everybody's entitled to his or her opinion. So when you are talking and making your broadcast, your video, now you are, the same thing you are accusing people of is exactly what you are doing. You don't exclude yourself. Anyade metaya, that's what you will say. People are watching us, you know. It's no. When you say oh no, you are taking yourself from the equation. But you are giving us the impression that you are a Biafran physically. But then, based on what you're saying, I don't even know what side of the fence you are in. So we've taken your advice. There's no doubt about it. You've spoken well, but please, next time when you want to talk, don't. If you are not part of us, then forget about telling us anything. Let us fool ourselves. Then we can listen to you because you are one of us talking to us. But if you are talking as an outsider for what we are doing, then you are drinking Palandol in another man's headache. It has nothing to do with you. I want you people to think before you go open your mouth and do a video. You have to think very, very well. Please, first of all, take it back. Listen to it yourself before you put it off in the air, before other people will listen to it. This is Radio Biafra. We're still here taking calls. And
I received an email recently by a Dr. Augustina Madu Odidika, and she said in her email, I was born in a Catholic family in Biafra, West Africa, and have remained a Catholic all my life. In the course of the email, she wondered why Catholic radio wasn't reporting news about the genocide against Christians, particularly Biafrans or Igbos in Nigeria, who are on a daily basis being attacked by 4 major terrorist groups officially sponsored by the Fulani Muslim-led government in Nigeria. She pointed out over 7 Catholic priests have been murdered in the last 2 years. The most recent, a seminarian beheaded recently at the same time when a chapter chairman of the Christian Association of Nigeria was gruesomely murdered. Okay, so I said, you're right. I don't hear much about this. I will say, though, my colleague Joe McLean on Mondays often talks about persecution, probably more so than most hosts on Catholic radio. It's a topic that really needs a lot of attention. So I said, Dr. Augustina, and she does have a PhD, and she said, go ahead and refer to me as Augustina during the interview. I said, come on in. Let's talk about this. So she joins me in studio to talk about this very, very important topic. So, Dr. Augustina, thanks for coming in. Nice to see you.
Thank you so much, Dave, for having me here and having some of my friends come to support me. My name is Augustina Madu Odidika. As he has introduced me, I'm a Biafran, which is right now part of Nigeria. We are members of St. Bartholomew Catholic Church in Fort Worth, and I work for the Fort Worth Independent School District. I'm married. I have 5 children, and I was raised Catholic and have always remained Catholic. But the treatment of Christians in Nigeria has become so awful, where people are killed on a daily basis. There are beheadings every day. Every night people talk about how many people died, and constantly villages are being ransacked and sacked every night, and people are killed in the thousands every week. And there is no reporting
thousands
about
every
this.
Week.
Thousands every week. And there is no reporting about this in the world. You can sometimes hear it on social media, and if your family member is affected, you hear it sometimes. And sometimes if you're affected personally, of course, you mourn. But most people don't know that this happens. And this is perpetrated by the evil government that has been installed in that part of the world by the British Empire, the then British Empire, who colonized our part of the world. So Biafrans were part of Nigeria. And because we were part of Nigeria, were kind of annexed into being part of Nigeria, they collected a whole bunch of nations in that region at that time and made us part of Nigeria and called us Nigeria, which we think is kind of a derogatory kind of expression now that we are in the United States and we know that.
Let me stop for a second. I did a little bit of research before the program just so I could have some numbers, and there is a persecution monitoring group called Open Doors, and also the UK-based Humanitarian Aid Relief Trust, and they estimate that 7,000 Nigerian Christians have been killed for their faith in the past 5 years. You're saying 1,000 a week, I think you said, right? And so these numbers apparently are really, really low. So nobody's getting the numbers right.
Very low. And one of the things that happens is that the media in Nigeria have been telling this kind of lies all the time, that people are beginning to just accept. Who is going to go and find out? Who will find out how many people died in a village that was sacked? The Nigerian government doesn't even know how many people live in a particular village.
Yeah.
How do listeners get good data? I mean, Aid to the Church in Need, I know, is in Sudan. Is there some group that we can go to find out and listen more to the suffering church here?
That's the even more insane thing, is that people who come from outside of the world and go into Nigeria are not allowed because they're scared. Mm-hmm. They're threatened. Their lives are threatened. Yeah. You don't want to go where your life is threatened. Mm-hmm. Right. You might die just on your way going to the place. So it is almost impossible to get good data, clean data from Nigeria. There is no way.
Who is doing the killing, too? I mean, not just the government, but could you tell us more specifically?
This is a wonderful question. Specifically is the Fulani herdsmen and 5 other Islamic terror groups in Nigeria.
Islamic terror groups.
Islamic terror groups. And I have names like Fulani herdsmen, ISIS in West Africa, Boko Haram, Mieti Allah, who are always active in Nigeria right now, killing people, sacking villages at night. When you wake up in the morning, you see that the whole village has been killed off. And the rest who maybe made it alive will run out to the roads, and then they are discovered by people. So this is constantly happening in Nigeria.
I want to read this and then have you comment on it, because this gave me a lot of insight as to what's happening and why it's happening. It said Fulani are the world's, and tell me if this is accurate, Dr. Augustina. The Fulani are the world's largest nomadic group, and they believe they have a right to take land in Nigeria to graze their cattle. It's a concept in Islam called sacred space, and one Nigerian pastor said, according to this concept, all land has been given by Allah to the Muslims, and the Muslims have a right to claim any piece of land. And most of the areas that the Fulani are attacking are Christian communities, so it is very easy to see that it's happening in ethnic cleansing to advance the cause of jihad. So they believe they have a right to this land.
That's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
They believe that they have Osman Danfodio is one of the people who came there as a Muslim, Fulani Muslim, and promised a long time ago, before we were born, promised my ancestors that he's going to dip the Quran in the Atlantic Ocean. Now, if you look at the map of Nigeria, you will see that the Fulani tribe and the Hausa tribe live in the northern part of Nigeria, and there is no way they can dip the Quran in the Atlantic Ocean without going through our land and going into the Atlantic Ocean. So what they're promising us is that they will wipe us out, take over our land, and make sure to establish their kingdom all the way to the Atlantic Ocean.
And that's what they're doing.
That's exactly what they're doing.
So there's definitely a religious element to this persecution. Is there also a tribal or cultural element, or is it mostly religious?
It's mostly religion. It's mostly Islamization of the West African countries.
This is not a peaceful
It's
thing.
not a peace. They're not asking you if you can move over and let them live among you. No, they're not. They're trying to kill the people and take over their land and displace them.
Yeah, I want to draw a comparison, and I know you and I spoke about this, and a couple of Choma and Charles are here as well. I don't know if you are going to speak or not, or if you're here for support, but go ahead and let us know if you want to speak, and then Sissy, you can open up another mic. But people are familiar with the Rwandan genocide, primarily because of the work of Immaculée Iligabiza, and she wrote a book, Left to Tell, which is a harrowing description of her own experience, almost being murdered, her whole family being wiped out. When I made that comparison to you all, one of you, I forget which one it was, said, no, this is worse. So when people think of how horrible it was in Rwanda, I think that was in the 1990s, I believe, this is worse. So that puts, but we don't right now have the Immaculée Iligabiza traveling around, and she did this after the fact. I remember she said during one of her talks that President Clinton actually apologized to her and said, you know what, I should have done more, because we really didn't do very much while it was going on. So maybe draw that comparison to that, because that's something people are familiar with.
This is so much worse, and I know my sister wants to speak about this. This is so much worse that we need to not let what happened then happen now, because it's happening right now on a greater scale. And what we're asking is that the world shines a light, some kind of light, onto what Nigerian government, we're saying Nigerian government because these Fulani Muslims who are trying to Islamize Nigeria are now in power in Nigeria, and they've been in power in Nigeria for a long time. They just accept that is their right to rule in Nigeria. And because then the British Empire that established Nigeria as their area, their territory, gave them the power to rule Nigeria, which is absurd. It is absurd because the southern people accepted Christianity. But because they knew that the Igbo man would not allow them to be colonized, to colonize them and take the resources of their land, they went and forged alliance with the Fulani Empire.
There is so much nefarious stuff in the history of the British Empire carving up the Middle East, and now you're telling us as well, Nigeria, I'm sure other nations in Africa. Yes. This tale needs to be written, and I don't know where the historians are on this, but they need to write it. How far back does this go? Is this before World War I?
This goes before World War I. Yes, sir. It does go before World War I.
Your sister, this is your sister Choma, right?
Yes,
who I ran into last weekend at a parish, fortuitously. Make sure you talk right into the microphone, Choma, and why don't you go ahead and contribute what you'd like about this. And let's go ahead. So welcome to the program. If you want to introduce yourself,
okay,
you can.
My name is Choma Imokoronkwo. I'm a registered nurse by profession. Yeah, I just got off work this morning because we needed to be here because our land is so precious to us, so we actually needed to restore our land from these marauders. So like I talked to you last time on Sunday, it's just like worse than what happened in Rwanda.
Yeah.
So now it's just so that everybody is so scared back home because you're not sure of your life the next day. Like we usually say that the survivors of yesterday might be today's victim.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just so terrible. Like my sister was talking about the Islamization. Actually, this is a kind of, is joined up with tribalistic tendencies because the Fulanis, not just killing the Christians, but those of them that are not the Wahhabi Muslims, because there is two factions of Muslim in Nigeria. You have the Wahhabis, you have the, I think the other one is, I'm trying to remember
the Sunnis.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember their names. So if you don't align with them, actually they have to kill you to get rid of you, get your land. And these Fulanis we are talking about, they are not original indigenes of Nigeria. Like my sister actually said, they were implanted into Nigeria to have access to our oil and all that stuff. Even grab our lands, like we have a vegetative area where we have a good plan, good forestries and all that stuff. So it's just like an interesting area to be as at the time, but they don't want the indigenes to have access to their culture. They don't have the indigenes to have just to mess everybody up. So it's so crazy.
And they were planted. They were planted by the British?
They were planted by the British.
So and you read the Amazon Synod report. We talked about that before, and there are some elements of that are important basic principles, and that one is that the kind of the people who are there, should be the stewards of the resources. So basically, what the British are doing is this is like post-slavery colonization.
Yeah.
Basically, we're going to get you, and we're going to play a tribe off a tribe, religion off a religion, divide, and then are they selling their goods to the British?
Yeah, let me draw that. Let me just tell you how bad it is. For 1 barrel of oil that is extracted from Biafra land right now, Britain gets 13 barrels. Okay. Our land is very rich in oil and gas. And like she was trying to say that we have other natural resources. So for every barrel of oil that Nigeria can make use of in their economy, Britain gets 13 barrels. That is just overwhelmingly unjust.
That's unbelievable.
Let me give out the phone number in case anybody listening would like to comment, or if you have a question. We're talking about the plight of Christian Nigerians in Nigeria, of course. The phone number 877-757-9424, 877-757-9424. We only have about 7 or 8 more minutes on this topic, so if you do have a question, please call in quickly. My guest is Dr. Augustina Madu Odidika and her sister Chioma, who are both in here in studio. Very important, of course, Dr. Malloy and also Sissel and me as well. Dr. Malloy?
Just briefly, and the Nigerians that come here and that I see here in Irving, Texas, which is a very multicultural city, by the way, one of the most in the United States, are so faithful and beautiful in their Catholic faith. Right? So these are our brothers and sisters who are. This should be killing us.
And I bet very few people listening, at least I can't speak for other parts of the country, but here in Texas, a lot of African priests in our parishes, a lot of Nigerian priests.
And they mentioned the devil and hell.
Yeah, and so Nigeria has blessed us, that country in particular. I've often asked, what is going on in Nigeria? Why they're just amazing people. So I want to speak and ask you, you have immediate family members that are there.
Yes.
Do they feel on a day-to-day basis threatened? I mean, we wake up in the morning and, wonder, as Joe likes to say, if our coffee is going to be warm enough, but do they wonder if they're going to survive that day? Is it that dire on a day-to-day basis?
Yes, sir. It is so dire that when you go to bed in the night, you don't know whether you wake up because somebody might come and start shooting and sporadically kill as many people as possible in the location that you are. If you wake up and you try to carry on a normal kind of life, there is checkpoint after checkpoint on the roadway to stop you and frisk you and extort money from you that you cannot even get to where you're going. So it is constant harassment. Our land is under occupation. That's what we try to convey to people. But I don't think anybody can even imagine how that is.
Do your people have any militias to counter this, or is it just no arms at all?
I am so happy you asked. No arms at all. And the Nigerian government, who is perpetrating this on people, have asked that people give up their arms.
Oh my.
Give up your arms. You cannot be found with any arms in your house. If you are found with any arms in your house, you are imprisoned. By the way, they don't only kill people. They maim people. I mean, beheading is the worst cruel way of killing people.
They're sitting ducks.
It's not just sitting ducks.
Sitting ducks, yeah.
You have nothing to defend yourself. And if they catch you on the roadway and you didn't give them enough money for the extortion that they're asking you, they can carry you to jail and you'll never see any courtroom, and they just keep you.
Augustine, I want to make sure that we get, because the people listening right now are horrified, and maybe some of them are hearing about how bad this is for the first time.
Horrifying.
And people are thinking, okay, what can I do? We're not going to get on a plane and go over there and fight them militarily. We can certainly pray. I want to make sure we get that in. What can the average American do to help the Christians in Nigeria?
Number one thing that I ask your listeners and average Americans to do is to pray for our people. That's number one. But number two is that today we are the indigenous people of Biafra, led by Mazi and that man has shown us a way of at least talking to people like you, talking to governments around the world, institutions around the world, so that the Judeo-Christian people who are trapped in Nigeria can be rescued somehow. So we are fighting against the radical Islamism, and we want you to talk to your lawmakers. We want you to speak, whoever the president becomes, like we were talking about, the Catholic president that we would like becomes, we would like to lobby and make sure that he knows that people are dying. Christian people, Catholic people are dying daily. So that's what we want.
Okay. Cecil has a question.
Yeah, Augustine, I have a question. Do you all have like a particular Marian devotion or saint that you are asking for prayers from, that we can ask for prayers from? Is there any like novena or anything that you all have been focusing on?
There is a particular prayer that they say all over Catholic churches in Nigeria. I don't have that prayer now, but I can send it in later on so that you can also have that and maybe announce that later. But my favorite saint is St. Augustine, and I'm named after St. Augustine, of course. St. Augustine is a beautiful man who, you know, after walking away from God, came back through the prayers of his mother, St. Monica. And I think that all mothers should be praying for the children of Biafra, the children of Nigeria who are being killed. By the way, they kill children just to get to their parents. They will kill your children and kill mothers in front of their husbands just to hurt you. These people are not just shooting people because they are actually wanting to kill your soul.
Dr. Malloy asked earlier about numbers. Where can we go? Are there websites? Is there any resource where people can keep up to date? Because we know that the media is not following this closely. So where can they go?
There's one website that I am aware of and that I get my information from, and that is IPOBUSA.org.
IPOBUSA.org.
Yes, that is one place that you can get news from. And you can always call. There is Indigenous Peoples of Biafra, the IPOB members all across the country. So through that website, you can get some people's telephone numbers to call and ask more questions.
And I'm so grateful that you all reached out to me, because it must be terribly frustrating to see what's happening in your homeland and then see, you know, the basically being ignored, and nobody's really covering it. And so, we're doing our part now, and hopefully we can continue. Maybe we can have a follow-up on this as well. Choma, we only have 2 minutes remaining, and I just wanted, do you have anything? And then maybe we can finish with Dr. Agostino with a final statement.
Actually, I just wanted to talk about the insecurity is so bad, like even the indigents, they don't know where to run to, because the government actually they say they arrest these Boko Haram members. What they do to them, they say they rehabilitate them and they put them back in the military or put them in the police. So for you to have a problem, somebody attacked you and you want to report, you don't know where to report. So people are so scared. You might go. We've had an incident where a lady was beheaded because he went to report to the police that Boko Haram attacked the family. So this is so bad.
Yeah.
And like Mr. Palmas, like I told you on Sunday, this is the time we actually need you guys to actually create the awareness for us in the whole world, so that the whole world will know what we're going through. It's been like for ages. It's been like more than 100 years ago, but it's just like it's not been. It was this bad in 1967 when the war broke out. But unfortunately, they didn't wipe us out. We're still existing. But now, actually, what they're doing is just to make sure that area is gone, so that they'll be able to achieve their aim with Britain helping them. So this is just our problem right now. We don't have arms. We just depend on God and the international world to assist us.
And the prayers of the faithful as well. Choma, thank you for being here. Also, Charles, who's here as well. Dr. Agostino, I'll give you the last word. We just have about 45 seconds before we have to go to break.
We just want to let people know that UN and the African Union guarantees that we have a right for separating or being a self-determining nation. And the nation of Biafra wants to separate from Nigeria because, and we have existed before, we want to separate from Nigeria because of all these things that we have already said. We want to restore Biafra so that our people have freedom, peace, and security, and to be protected from the Islamic genocide and terrorism that is being carried out in Nigeria.
I appreciate both of you, all three of you being here and also bringing this to our attention. Dr. Augustina Madu Odidika and her sister Chioma as well. Thank you, Charles, for being here as well. And that website again, ipobusa.org, where you can keep up to date on the plight of Christians in Nigeria. And I think, if nothing else, we've learned the last 20, 30 minutes is that it's a lot more dire than most of us ever realized. So, anyways, thank you very much for being on with us.
All right. That was our sister Tina, Dr. Tina Odidika. You see, this whole thing, listening to it, is a accumulation of the same thing that Bosso, the pastor, has always said. The plans to Islamize. It is not over yet until it is over. Let us focus on our freedom. Our freedom is paramount, very, very important to us.
If you have
listen to him.
An iPad
just a few words
here, and you have access to the internet right here, I will just invite you, please go online straight away and go to wikipedia.org, Wikipedia, and type into the search engine Abuja Declaration 1989. And this information will come up. Islam in Africa held a conference in Abuja in 1989. At the end of it, they issued a declaration. And it goes to eradicate in all its forms and ramifications all non-Muslim religions in member nations. Such religions shall include Christianity. Now please note that word. To eradicate in all its forms and ramifications. Now Nigeria is a member nation. All non-Muslim religions, such religions shall include Christianity. The word Christianity in the communique was underlined. To ensure only Muslims are elected to all political posts of member nations, to ensure the appointment of only Muslims into strategic national and international posts of member nations, to ensure the ultimate replacement of all Western forms of legal and judicial systems with the Sharia, then to make sure that this strategy works, because it's going to require money. Babangida, as the self-appointed president of Nigeria, put his hand into the treasury of Nigeria, took $21 billion out and gave it to OIC, to the Islamic Development Fund of OIC, and said, take this money for the total, I'm quoting, for the total Islamization of Nigeria in particular and Africa in general.
They're showing it very clearly. It's just right here what our leader just wrote out. I just found it. He says, you couldn't make it up if you tried. Unbelievable. Janjaweedism at the primitive best. Lugard and Shaw must have received direct instruction from Lucifer to create the satanic hellhole called Nigeria. A country with citizens that have no shame, no self-worth, no class, no decency. This is the British-created contraption some demented souls claim is a country to be proud of. Black Africa, your shame is shaming me. Who did this to you people? God created man and gave him brain for a purpose. Please use it. Instead of scientists and engineers, space agency in Nigeria are employing graduates of religious studies. This is from Senator's office, Borough office. He cries out. He said, instead of scientists and engineers, space agencies in Nigeria are employing graduates of religious studies. Isn't that something? That's exactly That's the Fulanization. That's what it is. As long as you can drive a car, push a cow to the bush and bring him out, you can walk in any sphere. You don't, going to school doesn't mean anything. Start from your attorney general, a Sharia judge. A legitimate judge was removed and put in there and nobody's saying anything. They could not wake up and they shame me. I'm telling you honestly. I will open up the line for you to make your calls. I can see that somebody even was trying to call me on my direct line. This is Radio Biafra. The line is open. You can call us 646-920-4541, 5703-528-442, +1 929-4069-953. My topic this morning is leave IPOB alone. That's where we are going. So what we are saying is that our freedom is paramount. That is what is in our mind today. That's what should be in our mind until this Biafra is achieved. This is a freedom fighting. We have not gotten Biafra yet. So the question of democracy, I can say what I want to say. No. I'm stealing from Obi Obienu, who has, I don't know, he's not saying it anymore. I am now saying it. If as you know, that's where we stand. That's our stand. Our leader is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He has not failed us. He has promised to take us to where we are going, and we are following him diligently, watching. He has not derailed from whatever he has said, and I do not see any reason why anybody should want to. You can start something on your own. You get people to swear an oath to and follow you. If you are taking us to where we are going, we will follow you. But for now, the man that is on the train, I've said it before here on this program, you can talk about him all you want. And I'm willing to listen to anybody who will talk about him without tiring. That's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Any other person is not relevant, as far as I'm concerned. All right, let me take a call. My first caller this morning, I'm going to call us on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Are you there? The line dropped. All right, let me go to the WhatsApp line. Caller on WhatsApp. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon, my veteran.
Welcome to the program, sir.
My name is my Jem, calling from Oka. Has been a long time.
Yes, sir. Welcome to the program. Welcome back.
Okay, thank you, sir. I was hearing what you just heard about our sister and even so many things. Even that the other lady that was saying, sometimes I used to wonder, well, maybe he was trying to refer that he's not even including herself. But by the way, anyway, there's no problem about that. What I'm trying to say is that is people, Igbo people like Egushi. They like, when in this Nigeria that we are today, you buy data. They give you maybe 30 MB for 1 month or just 1 gigabyte for 1 month. Now, you know that you used to purchase this data, knowing fully well that Nigeria is no good. What you do, you go online, you watch somebody that is gossiping. It means that you like gossip too now. Everybody, some of them are even opening so many channels. Yes, but actually, they are making IPOB popular, making it Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and us popular, and I love you that way. But sometimes, all these things, so some of them are actually using it to make money, to carry somebody, maybe to have traffic. They can be registered in YouTube so that when they reach 1,000 subscribers, YouTube will be paying them. I don't blame any person there, but for me, I don't watch. Well, if my leader is not online, or I don't watch all those things just for me. But for all those Mayokon diary, all those ones that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mentions, our leader mentions, like Simon Ekpa and the rest, I can burn my data and watch. Any person that is even earning, that one is his or her business. That is by the way. Now, coming to this 1989 declaration by IBB, this is not the first time this thing is happening. We should stop complaining. You see these things our leaders are doing, all those politicians, they know what they are doing. They are just being selfish. This thing now that you just heard now is what our leader have been saying since. And this man even said it since, and Radio Biafra have been broadcasting this thing. But you still, even this thing that after hearing it, some of us that are in IPOB, the evil spirit will still even enter us to even be sabotaging our own. So all these things, we are just like, what we are praying to is for God to just give us Biafra. And for our two sisters in America, they did exceptionally well. That interview they did. It was. I have watched that interview. There was it. I watched the Warrior. Was it last month? I don't know. I watched that in before. I saw the clips on YouTube anyway. So, but it's nice. So, but what we are praying here, we are here in Biafra land, and we are IPOB members. We are happy, and it's not that we are happy that much. We keep on doing our best, supporting Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, one and only. Keep praying for him. Keep praying for you people that fought the war, that saw the war, so that Biafra will be restored. Thank you, Mazi. God bless.
Thank you so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra. We're still taking calls here. 646-920-4541. I have another call coming in on WhatsApp. Let me take that one. Caller on WhatsApp. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, hello. Mazi, Peters.
Welcome.
Good afternoon from Ghana. It's Chinemerem calling from Ghana. I really thank you for your service to Biafra people, and your very nice program, so eloquent in speaking, and as if to say that you are trained specially for journalism. So I really appreciate you, and other our Radio Biafra anchors, very excellent. So Mazi Peters, there's all those clips you played. They are very, 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 very important, and more especially that's one of our sister you played. That's Mary and Shehu. I listened to that video some days ago on Facebook, but I was exactly what you said. What you told that woman is what exactly what was I commented on that her post, because I wonder, the worst part of it is that there was even a place where he said that who knows what you are talking about, who knows even that Biafra you are talking about, that even Iyke, who was following us before has left. So immediately he made this nonsense comment is there. Then I comment what I commented for her and leave. So it's just you are advising. I don't know whether you are advising or you join the same gossip party. And you say that they are all talking nonsense in the social media. Where are you two talking the same? Why you are in the same social media talking the same nonsense? So I used to follow that woman's some videos concerning when they talk of our but whenever you mess up, anytime you mess up, we must correct you. Whenever you mess up, no matter even if you have been talking about anything concerning this our freedom, but anytime the devil enter your mind, we will tell you that devil has entered your mind and you are making a mistake. So that's for that the woman, and that everybody should be is there for competition too.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's there for competition and for business too.
Thank you.
So they are all the same online business people. So and that of 1989 this in declaration. Everybody that Pastor Bosu's clip. The first time I heard it, I was shocked, and that is exactly the history they are hiding from us. Well, that particular clip opened many people eyes, but still some cannot understand. But we are going home.
Thank you.
Like what I saw one day, this Onisha, Obi of Onisha. He said that Nnamdi Kanu has a vision for Igbos that people must listen to him.
Thank you.
I saw it in Facebook with many posts. So they went to World Summit in Abia State, and that was where I made that statement.
Yeah, thank you.
So we are going home, no matter how enemy try. Yes. We are going home.
Thank you.
And I really love the interview. Our sisters, they granted our sisters in US. I really love the interview.
Thank you, sir.
Shalom.
Shalom. So, all hail Biafra. Thank you very much. This is Radio Biafra USA too. Yeah, I'm reading something on Facebook that's interesting. 2 governors from the neighboring Niger Republic have arrived Kanu to campaign for the All Progressive Congress (APC) and President Muhammad Buhari. Now, Mazi area now from Niger too. They are coming to campaign in their. Biafra is our only solution. If we don't get Biafra, my brother, Biafra is the ultimate thing, because we are in a dear big mess with these people. Let's see. I have a call coming in. Let me take this one. Caller on straight line. Good morning. Can you hear me? I don't know. This phone is not behaving well. Caller, good morning. Are you there? Caller on straight line. Oh, unfortunately, I don't know what is wrong with the line. It doesn't look like it's connecting. Oh, let's try it again. Caller, good morning. Are you there? Straight line.
I'm here. Mazi, I Peters, I greet you from the Netherlands.
Welcome to the program. Yes, welcome to the program.
God bless you, sir. I just want to commend you for your great job.
Thank you.
And also for your eye opening to us. But I want to use this platform, if you can give me the opportunity. I want to talk about the petition that we have been told through our brother Simon Epa.
Yes.
And I don't know if you know about that. And I want to tell our people, because there are a lot of us that don't know how to go about it. So yesterday on my platform, I was also trying to let people know that it is necessary, and also they must know how to do it. Yes. Many people are signing it, but they don't really know. When you fill the names and your details, you don't need to pay anything, people. What you have to do is, there is an option shared, but so many people are afraid, maybe they don't want to show their data, because there was €2 that is stated to be paid under the formula. You don't need to pay the €2, so you can choose the opportunity of sharing through WhatsApp or every other maybe with YouTube, or Facebook. But people are afraid maybe the police will get their data. Police is not checking your data. Just use the name of your mother. Create as much as email that you can. Do it. It is better than NSAS protest that we are planning to do, because this is we are now in the time of digital, my people.
Yes.
When we do this, it is going to help us. I don't know why Igbo and not only Igbos, we are talking about on how to help ourselves. Common petition, common to sign it like Peters. People don't want to do that. And we are talking about now the Cal is not doing it good, UCHMF is not doing it good. But just the common instruction, our people cannot follow it. Look at the number. The number of the people in the USA or even here in the Netherlands are more than the numbers of the people that we need. When you are telling it to our people, they will be looking at you and waiting for Biafra to come from heaven. Biafra will never come if you that are under the sound of my voice are not putting interest on this. If you don't know how to do it, go to my platform, or you go to Ipob or even Simon Epa. Our call, we will teach you how to do this petition. It will help us and coming on the right so that the zoo will shoot us again. So this petition form is good. That's why I want to tell all of us, Mazi Peters, agree to me. God bless you for
God
this.
Bless you. God bless you. Thank you very much. The petition is something that everybody has to sign. I don't really know the big deal about it. I did sign it a long time ago, and I shared it. I didn't give them money. They wanted donation, but I felt that $3 they're asking for is not such a big deal, but it's better to even share it. So when you see this petition come across you, sign it. What are you afraid of anyway? What anybody today that is telling me I'm afraid of the police, they are killing those who didn't even sign the petition. Nobody's looking for you. Go ahead and do what you have to do. These petitions are very important because when you create this petition that millions of people have signed, the greater the number, the better for everybody. So you go to it, sign it. There's no big deal. Like I said, nobody's coming after you. But we have even gotten to a stage now where because there's nothing. The farmers that the 170 farmers that they killed, they didn't sign any petition. So I don't really know what you people are talking about. This is Radio Biafra. We're still taking calls at 646-920-4541, 5703-528-442 plus 1-929-406-9953. We are IPOB and our leader's name is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So take it, leave it, join what we are doing. If you don't like what we are doing, step aside, do what you think you want, you know how to do, and we'll take it from there. We're not stopping you from doing what you want to do, but please don't get involved in what we are doing because nothing can stop us. We are unstoppable. Our agitation is to get Biafra, and Biafra is what we're going to get regardless of what anybody says. All right, let's see. I have a call coming in on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, hi Peter. Sorry, it's me. It's because of this petition.
I don't allow calls twice.
I'm really happy to hear this petition signing now from Radio Biafra because it has been causing a lot of confusion, more especially in our family unit here in Ghana and at home. So many people are afraid of something like that signing. So because we don't know how the techniques, the tricks, or zoo government are using.
All right, sir. They do. Let me come in. I'm going to cut you off before I say what I want to say because you have called before. I don't take calls 2 times. I don't excuse. There's no excuse for it. The petition is simple and easy to sign. If you think you're afraid of what the zoo government will do, I don't buy that. Anybody who's afraid now of what the zoo, they're already killing you for God's sake. Afraid of what? I don't want to hear this kind of people are afraid. The people are just lazy. They don't want to do something that they're told to do. Not because they're afraid. Afraid of what? What are you afraid of? No, but let's be honest. The people that they killed at the people that killed at Obibo, did they sign any petition? What are you afraid of? Nobody's afraid of anything. You guys are just lazy. That's the way I look at it. Ordinary petition you're afraid to sign. Then you want Biafra. Sign the petition and that's it. Put your signature on it. Nobody's coming after you. I did. I didn't even read it twice before I did. What am I afraid of? They come to hunt me because I signed the petition. Come on. Nobody's coming to do that. It's just that you're simply lazy. Where you are supposed to be afraid, you are not afraid. Where you are supposed to be bold is where you are not. You are not. You see, if I ask you, it's me that is saying this now, not to be you. I am telling you, if I ask you, sign a petition, a simple petition, put your signature on it. It will help your cause. It is not something. It's not a rocket science. So don't let us dwell on it. My brother have already said it. You are all listening. Anytime it comes, you have a share of it. Sign it. Push it on. Share. You don't have to give them money if you don't have. If you want to give money, fine. It's okay too. Because there's nothing wrong with that. But what's important is for you to sign it and make sure that you share it. Sharing too is very important. I have a call coming in on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Yes, sir. How are you doing, sir? I've been trying for a long time to get you, my brother. How are you doing?
Welcome to the program, sir. Good morning. We're fine.
Thank you, sir. So I have 2 points, please, that I want to make. My first point is that I want to thank you so much for all your work you've been doing, putting on this struggle.
Yes.
My name is William Aja. I'm calling from Dallas, Texas.
Oh, okay.
I want to talk about this, Madam Shehu. Madam Shehu is partly Biafra and partly North. She's been doing a great job. I mean, to tell people about Biafra struggle and stuff like that. So, please, I want to just say this. Don't get her wrong. She said what we are doing because she is not. She even said one time in her video that she is not going to go to Biafra. I mean, because she's married to the north, to the northern guy. So I think that's what she was trying to put on there. So that's my point in that area. And one more thing about this our sister here in Dallas. When I heard this interview, it was so amazing. I was so glad. Even I was happy because when I heard that, for them to have that courage to go there and tell the world about what is going on in our land, that was an awesome move. I was so happy about that. So and again, please, I want to thank God for Mazi Nnamdi because trust me, I never. Even when they had this what do you call it, this Masoba, I didn't even pay attention to that because I don't believe in the Masoba. The very first they had about how what this man is preaching, Nnamdi is preaching. Nobody preached to me. Nobody brought me there.
That's right.
His word, his statement brought me to IPOB. And I'm telling you, there's nothing somebody can tell me or can do to bring me out. Nothing. Even if they say that Nnamdi Kanu sleep with my mother, I will never leave that street struggle alone because I am fighting for my freedom.
That's right.
I'm fighting for my future, not for anybody's. Freedom is not for free. People say because this guy, defected, I'm going to go with you. You are there. In fact, they never knew what they came for in the first place. You know why you are in IPOB, why you are in this struggle. Nobody can take you out of this struggle. Nobody. Because you are dead, like you said that I come on my own, I go on my own. That's how it is.
That's right.
Nobody's going to take me out of this struggle because I am fighting for my future and the future of my children.
That's right.
I don't know what the people are talking about. This guy, I don't care about him. My father don't have the charisma. It's not. Listen, if anybody, I was talking to one of my sister here, one of my member here, as an ad member. So she said that she never knew about that we are brothers with people from the riverline area. Nnamdi Kanu give me a lecture of my life. A lecture of my why would I don't know, man. I'm sorry, man. I don't want to get upset because I'm feeling that whoever that says that Nnamdi Kanu is not getting it right, then do it. But for now, like you said, Nnamdi Kanu is my hero.
That's it.
I love that guy. I love him with all my blood and my veins. Nothing can stop me.
Absolutely.
My name is William Aja. I'm telling you, I will die for that guy.
You're not alone, my brother. Go ahead.
I don't know him. I never met him in my whole life. I don't know him, but I follow him on Twitter. I just follow him because he is my hero. That guy is my. If that guy died today, I don't know if I can make it. I don't know. Trust me, I don't know. Trust me because I love that guy to death. Trust me. So that's what I have to say, brother. Thank you very much for all your works.
Thank you.
God bless you. You remain blessed, man. God's going to keep you all. We're going to keep Biafra.
Yes.
All hail
Amen.
Biafra, sir.
All hail Biafra. Thank you so much.
Yes,
thank you very much for your call. All right, I have another call coming in. Let me take this one. Caller on Skype line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Good morning from here.
Yeah, good afternoon from Yamaza, Peter.
There we
Thank you. My name is Pastor Jack. I'm calling from Lagos. I just want to add it to what your program this afternoon. First of all, I want to appreciate Dr. Tina and the other of our sister on the marvelous work they're doing, going to those radio and TV station, enlightening the world on what is happening to Biafra. And having said that, coming to Shehu Miriam, I think it's important we know her. She don't know what she's doing. She's on social media making money. So if she's thinking well, as a Biafran, she shouldn't have gone to marry a Fulani person. So since she has understanding, but that is by the way what she said has no relevance in what we're doing. She's also part of the people going to social media to yap and talk nonsense, which what she's saying is not adding any value to us. Thirdly, everybody should please leave IPOB for the last time. If you have anything you want to do, go and do it. Don't come and talk ill or whatsoever about IPOB or against IPOB. You don't have your time. And nothing you're going to say that would derail us from what we're doing. If you think you have anything upstairs to offer, go and start off with safer things you want to start up and do whatever thing you want to do. Or if you come in the way of IPOB is going to crush you. You can mark it one place. On the issue of petition, I don't know. Sometimes our people say, I don't know the language I will use, so it doesn't sound saucy. What What is it that you go and sign petition? You guys say you don't know what the Zoo government is planning. What is wrong with you people? Sometimes when I hear these things, it just make me mad. Someone has to call the second time over petition. Eh? Even though you call a company, okay, didn't I use my phone number and call Tinubu, call like Mohammed? Let them come and arrest me. Are you better off than those who died? And ordinary sign petition that you only with your email address, and you are saying you don't know what the government is planning. And even though they are planning something, and what happened? What's just wrong with you, some of you guys? And finally, the NSAS process, the second phase, has started. I'm very much impressed today. The crowd that trooped out in Abuja, descend Lekki toll gate, on Shogo and some other place, they will not go agree.
Yes.
That's wrong. And I encourage those of you that are out there, your own is not only to complain, no job, no good road, no light, and you sit in your house. You are part of the problem. You must have to come out. If police, nobody is going to teach police. They have learned something. Everybody on the way and everybody is afraid. Because if they make any mistake, the people that are in this second phase, of course, people regrouped, people re-strategized. If they make any mistake, it's going to backfire, and it will be worse scenario than compared to what happened previously. So if police stay street and tell the people until this zoo is collapsed, the status quo is changed. If not, you will continue to complain till the kid don't come. Nothing will change. Mazi, thank you very much.
There well, thank you so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra. I have a complaint here that the callers' voices are not coming out very loud and clear. I don't know why that should be so, but I've made some adjustments anyway, so let's see what it comes in. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. My name is Mazi. Iyke Peters. The number here is 646-920-4541, 570-352-8442. +1 929 406 9953. Like I said before, somebody said, please, can you adjust it better? Okay, I have done that so far, so let us see what happens when the next call comes in. I have no control over what you hear. That's why I encourage you to report back to me, either by inboxing me and telling me what the audio system is out there. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. Like we said, we are here to actualize Biafra. They should leave us alone. Anybody who thinks we are not doing it the way you're supposed to do it, please go ahead and start something too. All we want is what? Biafra. If it's you that will bring it to us, good. Caller on straight line, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller on straight line, are you there? Your line is open. You're not talking.
Good morning, Mazi. Peter straight line on WhatsApp. I don't know if you're talking to me.
I am talking to you on the straight line, yes.
Good morning, Mazi Peters. Thank you for having me. Good afternoon from here, Biafrans, friends of Biafra, lovers of freedom. Greeting to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and all IPOB all over the world. My name, remember, is Ifezwe Chibuzo. I'm calling from Maputo, Mozambique this afternoon. I'm calling to all our people, Biafrans, IPOB, those who are called by name, to urge you to continue to do what you are doing. We that had the voice, we know the voice that we had before we come out, and we know what this voice is telling us. It's telling us all about freedom. And all of us must join hands together with our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to see that what we all had at the first moment, which is sound of freedom, is being achieved in our lifetime. It's Biafra or death. That is what we swear in IPOB to restore Biafra. And by special grace of Biama, Biafra, we shall be restored with our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and those who have had the voice and hacking with the voice to restore Biafra. I say peace unto Biafra, and peace unto IPOB, and peace unto the world who need peace. Those that need peace, peace unto them. And those who are trying to destroy Biafra, I want to tell them that Biafra is unstoppable and indestructible. IPOB has come to stay, and our mission is to restore Biafra by the grace of Chukwu Okike Abiyama. And in the mighty name of Chukwu Okike Abiyama, I have prayed this morning that all our achievements we should all focus. In all this time has come for us to continue to focus until we restore our nation with our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All hail Biafra. From here in Mozambique, I sign off.
Thank you.
Thank you, my brother, and God bless Biafrans.
God bless you. All right. That's you for calling. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. When people call the phone lines, I always tell you that when somebody is talking, you don't start calling unless you're not paying attention, you're not listening. When person is calling and is still talking and you start calling, by the time the person finishes, your phone line will drop. But if you wait and you think the person is trying to conclude, then you can make your call. It's pure common sense. This is not rocket science. It's something that you should do because there's somebody here has been calling on the straight line for a long time. Now the line is empty, nobody's here, and it's not calling. As soon as somebody comes in now, he's going to start making a call. All right, then let me see. I'm taking a call this time from Principal Officer's line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, good morning. My name is my man Ugonye Jaka. I am the national PRO of IPOB here in the United States, and I reside here in Washington, D.C. I am from Amibo in Olo, Amibo home of the Tiger, and Amibo home of King George. Mazi, I thank you so much, and I thank God Almighty for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi, please, I want to use this opportunity again just to tell our youth, to tell the Biafrans and the youths that find themselves in the contraction called Nigeria, the reason why we are agitating. Today is the answers, the second phase of answers. I am urging all the Biafrans, all the youth, Oduduwa youth, the middle belt youth, everybody, please get out there. Because this thing that you have started already, you cannot let it die. All the whole world are looking upon you. The CNN is there looking upon you. Every other person is just counting on you. This light that you have started already, please continue putting on that light. Continue putting on that light because Biafra is here already, and then the liberation is here. You should understand the reason why you are fighting. You are fighting because you don't have a job. You are fighting because for more than 60 years there is no electricity, no employment, no retirement for you, no good hospital, no drinking water. Everything that you do is the harassment and killing. You are in danger species in that contraction that you've been in. All the youths, you don't know exactly what will happen to you tomorrow. Your life doesn't worth anything to Nigeria. They are killing you and they are selling your organs. Nigeria is one of the exporters of the organs. That is their main job now. So, and it is the youth of Nigeria that are being killed and their organs are being extracted. All these primitive old baboons that are ruling you, they are not your leaders, but they are looting. Get them out of the town. So I am calling upon you. You know that your life contraction. I want you to stand up for your right. Nobody is going to fight for your right, but you. The whole world are watching you to know what is going to be outcome of this answers. Remember what you are fighting for. You are not fighting for politics, so you are fighting for your life, and you are fighting for the existence of your family. If you don't do this, nobody will do it. This is the only opportunity you have. So I am urging you to stand your ground, continue fighting, because God is going to help you. Thank you, Mazi, and God bless you.
There we go. All right. I'm happy to hear that the NSAS thing is back again. If you have pictures, if you have information, please send them across to us because we are here on radio to activate whatever they are doing. I think is the best that they can do. This is the only time they will have opportunity to do it. Don't be afraid of anything. Nobody's going to do anything to you. The CNN is watching. The entire world is watching. Your focus. Stay there. Don't create any problem. Just stay in the street. Let them make your demands. And I'm asking you to please include that you want to see Buhari because he's not at life. You don't have a president. Let him come out and address you guys. Include it in one of your demands. Because that will tell you that you are being run by nobody. You don't have a president. No matter what they try to say. All the people that are covering up this garbage, their hands, their names will be written in sands. I said something this morning And I think some people didn't really actually understand where I was going. I was in the IPOB meeting yesterday, and somebody said something that struck me as being a fact. When you are under oath, you're swearing an oath to do something, and you're hiding under that oath, you're thinking that you are going to, get to old age and die, and nobody remember it. Remember that you have generation. People are going to live after you from your family. And if you don't take your time, this oath that you are swearing to is something that's going to affect them because you have derailed from what you promised to do. That is exactly what is going on with the past leaders that we have. And the current ones that think that they're enjoying, forget about it. When they die, their families will, believe me sincerely, somebody out there is going to suffer it. All right, caller on WhatsApp. Good morning. Tell us your name and what. Please turn down your radio.
Yeah, hello.
You are very noisy there, sir. This is Radio Biafra, USA.
Yes, I'm on the road. Am I coming out clear?
You are coming out clear, sir. There's so much noise.
Yeah, Mazi, what I want to say is what we said yesterday. I want to draw attention on what we said yesterday. If I'm coming out clear, then I can go ahead and say it.
You are coming out clear, but you're noisy. Where you're staying is noisy. Get away from there. I don't want to hear any background noise.
Okay. Am I clear now?
You are. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, Mazi, there's something he said yesterday regarding the person who go to the hospital or the people who are bringing one shoe or the other. But I tried to call yesterday, but it's not go through. Mazi, that thing he said is true. Some people are in this struggle to bring the problem, gossip, and find a way to castigate each other. Mazi, do you know what I say this is? There is some guys, the IPOB did the visa for them when they're coming to India. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Yeah, so when they're coming to India for medical attention here in India, you see, these people, they went to the embassy of India. India embassy issued them visa. Do you know somebody went online from this India also? Went online and told them that there is visa they are having to expect a visa. That they should go and do visa and they should go and do video online, talk this and that, and send them the video. They will need to go to help them. So when we come hear this information, we call those people who are coming here for medical, ask them, this visa you are having in your passport, did you go to embassy by yourself? They said yes. Who paid the visa fee? They said we are the one who paid the visa fee. Then now somebody is telling you in Africa that that visa expect, and once you come to India, they will deport you. Which one are you going to follow? Are you going to follow the one now you are doing with IPOB or outside talk? They said no. They want to follow the one from IPOB. So the guy keep on ask them to do video online for them to easy to distribute what they are doing or do one for the other. So that's why I said on what he said is true. So some people is inside the IPOB, but they are working for government workers or they're working for their own personal interest. So every freedom fighter, not everything you hear you will believe. Whenever you hear something, try to focus where you're going because there's a lot of distraction on what you are doing. So don't be gossiping that you hear this, you say no. When you hear something, wait until you hear for the final say because some people are here working with the enemy or they are here on their own personal interest. That's why I said I have to come on air to clear this because not everything here that is a golden or is a gold. In this Biafra we are doing, my people, let us focus on what we are doing. Focus on what we are doing. Every morning you come out, go to our leader to go and preach. Then in a struggle, there may be a mistake, but at a time, the mistake will be correct. Our leader said one time ago in America, say he is a human being. He can make a mistake, and if you want to correct him in a lovely way. So if you see everything that is not going well in that PUB for your own thinking, try to move through your coordinator or through any other means, not bringing yourself out. It is not working on that way. Let us compose ourselves. International community are working what we are doing. If you don't know, maybe you are living in Nigeria or any country, your people are not doing something. There's a members of IPOB who are going to the end. There are people who are making moves. We are not sleeping. We are doing something, and we believe at end their father will come. So if you are in IPOB, focus on what he has on men here, but don't follow in the behalf of others, but follow in the way of Mazi Nandikano. Oh, hey, Biafra, Mazi.
Oh, hey, Biafra. Thank you very much. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're still taking calls at 646-920-4541, 570-352-8442, plus 19294069953. And those of us in diaspora, please remember, this is the month of December. It's Christmas time. Whatever you can afford to give to your families, your friends, your loved ones back home, that'll be wonderful. It doesn't matter how much it is. Let them feel that I can about Christmas. You know, I just actually this thought just came to my mind because I just looked at my WhatsApp and I just saw a message from one of my nieces that she's telling me that Uncle, remember Okwa Christmas. Well, it's okay, it's fine. I will not forget any of you in Christmas. God knows that. I will do my best. Whatever I can do, I will be able to do it. But imploring all of us in diaspora to please remember your families, remember your loved ones at this time. No matter what is happening, Christmas, those of us alive will be glad to raise our hands and say, yes, Merry Christmas to each and every one of you. We are coming very close to the end of the year. And the days are moving. Today is the 7th day of December 2020. Christmas is still about 18 days away. So make sure that you try to help your families the way you can. God bless everybody. Okay, I'll have a call coming in on... Caller on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, Mazi Peter. My name is Chilo Ziribo, calling you from Morocco.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your program of Our Lady, our women from America. You see, this thing now we are talking about, I always even talking within us. Now, the man asks, how did they going to help? Are there any armed people defending the people? In our side, we have not. But in the West, they have Omotoku. These people, they will be arming them to do or to be organizing themselves. But in our own side, our governors, there, including the Cross River itself, I'm seeing where that inaugurating a military security outpost in Cross River against kidnappers. This checking point in Nigeria or in the southeast cannot see Boko Haram coming with their plate number and they will stop them. Never. They will pass them. Watch Edo killing. They say they are pushing the kidnapper. Unfortunately, reach the military checking point, they allow him to pass. This is what we need to organize ourselves. We need nothing more to defend ourselves through this BSS. If they don't allow, we ourselves and stand strong. This is the only solution because these people are finding means. There is no way, Mazi Peter, these people will keep quiet. As far as these people have born church in the name of Allah Akbar, they are coming. And the world is afraid of accommodating about 50 million. So if you are not interested in to be the Islamized, get up and join this struggle. You understand? Again, my dear brother, anybody that step or go aside by this struggle, creating his own platform, Clifford Irana, I love them that they left and they left particularly. Those who leave and start running around, they are there to distract us. So we don't need them. Only Mazin Namdekalo, that is the only person we trust. And nothing like a deputy. In case anywhere you see it, giving us command, we will fight it to the court. Only one person will remain and get that Biafra. This is our mission now. This is the only solution we need to follow. We don't need anybody to draw us back. We are out already and we must get Biafra. All hail Biafra. Keep it all, my brother.
All hail Biafra. There.
My brother. Stand strong. We must get it.
Thank you. There. Thank you so much. All right, I will take a very, very short break and I'll be back with you. Stay tuned. Don't go away. Back again. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. That's our brother Flavor. Yesterday I listened to his interview with BBC, but I couldn't air that program. I wish he was all in Igbo language. He told the story of his life, and I think I know part of that story, and it's very, very correct the way he said it. He's a gifted and talented young man. We have other ones in Biafra land. They are there. This will give you a picture of what Biafra will look like. I'm telling you honestly, because this is where we are going to encourage creativity. Whatever is in your head, bring it out. I saw something yesterday on video of a little boy who created something like a drone. You know, the thing was flying and it was controlling from the ground. I saw it. It was amazing. All right, I have a call. Let me see if I can take this one. I have a call coming in. I can't even find where it's ringing from. Unfortunately, that's the problem I have with this thing. Sometimes the call is calling and I don't even know where to put my hand on. I don't know whether it's calling on signal or whether it's calling on whatever way it's calling. I can't. Before I pick it up now, it's going to go off. I tried to look to see where it is coming from. It's not coming from WhatsApp, so where is it coming from? This is Radio Biafra. I'm still battling with the phone. Somebody's calling me diligently, and I hope this stays put. Now it looks like it's not. I don't even know where this call is coming from. It's unbelievable, isn't it? It's not showing me any sign of where it is where the person is calling from. It's not on the regular phone. Maybe it's on Skype. Let's try Skype and see what happens. I don't know how to operate these phones. I'm telling you honestly. Maybe my son will eventually. Okay, now it comes and now I see where it's coming from. It was says Ruga starting in Ngwale local government tomorrow in Olo. Biafrans and the most must hear this. Okay, I think it was coming from Signal. The line of Signal. Somebody, let's see, he has a video here. I mean, he has an audio here. Let me listen to what he's trying to say. Let me listen to this. Okay, the line is open again. Let me take it. Caller, good morning. Are you there? Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, my beloved veteran. Good afternoon from Warsaw, Poland. This is okay for this. Okay.
Welcome
I
to
hear from Omaka. Yes, sir. Omaka is now local. Mazi, we appreciate our leader like always. And we ask Chuko Kabiama that to give him this mantle to keep him until Biafra is restored. I don't care what anybody is saying now. But something coming to my mind. Mazi, why I called? It's been a long time. Judo Cap will not be hearing from him. And I just remembered now, Judo Cap, if you're hearing me, okay, foreign, please come on, let us hear your name, your voice, and we pray that you are okay wherever you are.
It's not long ago. He called, Judo Kafo had called just last week.
No, Ben Okafo.
Okay, Ben Okafo. Okay.
I was here when, Ben Okafo I'm talking about, please. Ben Okafo, we need to hear you as a comrade, if you're okay. There were, I am not because it was the only one now, Mazi, you're drinking now. Mazi, about the clip that our sister, because I call her sister, is an Biafran, married in Samaria. And not only her, she's doing very well, but at times, we are people, she's a woman, of course, and all of us are subjected to error.
My brother, the place wherever you're located is windy. It's very windy out there, and it's disturbing what we are doing here.
Okay, my brother, I'm here. Too much code here now. Okay, I just maybe I will drop this line, but I want to tell you that our satellite is on everywhere. It's only our FM that we are trying, and by grace of Elohim, very soon, everywhere will be okay. Mazi, I leave it here because there is too much code and too much wind and breeze here, so I don't disturb your program.
Thank you.
I leave it from here. Thank you.
There we. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA too. It's very, very windy. I can feel the wind on the voice on the microphone that is coming in. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. The number here is 646-920-4541, 570-352-8442, plus 1-929-406-9953. Yeah, I can feel that Jude Okafor. Jude. Yeah. Jude, so people are, Jude called in last week, I remember. And I think it's a guy who calls from Brooklyn, New York. And he was here. It's very heady and fine. That somebody doesn't call the radio sometimes, like the people that say Iyke means that sometimes you'll be doing other things and you're not able to come in. There's no fear. I'm sure that everybody's fine. Just the same worry that they worry about me when they don't hear me on the air for a day. Get it there. Nothing shelly. I'm just taking care of something, and as soon as I'm done, and good thing Radio Biafra is on 247. It doesn't have to be a particular person. That if you listen to Radio Biafra any minute of the day, there's something going on. There's always either a repeat broadcast or something, And that's why I'm trying to see if there's a way we can control this remotely with our cell phones. I've already spoken to the people in charge to make sure, because right now the radio can be controlled from our cell phones, but you just need to have the technology, the app to do that, to be able to control it from outside our homes. We don't have to be at home to be able to control anything that's coming on the radio. So we hope that things are getting better. This is a wartime radio, don't forget. I keep saying that. We don't expect it to be very perfect. It is good. It is serving its purpose at the time, but every time as time goes on, things are improving. We didn't have all this during the last war, but now the technology has moved on and things are moving on very, very fast. The world is changing very quickly and coming narrower and narrower. Caller, good morning. I have caller on straight line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, my dear brother Mike, Mazi, Iyke Peters.
Welcome to the program.
This is Alamejie calling from Belgium. Yes, please, my brother. I want to come to you directly. Actually, I love to listen to you on daily basis as the Lord grants you to broadcast. I also love to listen to our brothers, the other of our brothers and sisters who broadcast on this platform. And this time I just come to make an appeal to you.
Yes.
So it's just something that sometimes, because of the situation we are into, I am a very sensitive person. And sometimes when I listen to you and the slogan that you always say time and time again, which I love also, I know that when you tell us that you have come to stay, that it gladdens my heart, actually. With that little slogan, I appeal, please, that not only me waka come, not only me go waka come out. I will appeal for you to please, for our own comfort, because I believe you so much. I love to listen to you. Elohim knows what I'm saying is the truth. So, please, I want to appeal, if you can amend it a little bit for us.
So I'm not going to come out, right?
Not only me. I will stay. So please, I just want to appeal. Because the other side, the only me waka come, the only me go waka come out. That thing is to hit me so hard that the situation we are into. When some people you give or you rely upon, you give 100% support, all of a sudden they disappear. So we don't want that to be happening to us. It weakens us. We that are listening and supporting. And I want to pray also that God Almighty will continue to strengthen you, strengthen Martin Namdekano, Alozie, Jonathan, Wachinek, all of you that are not relenting. Elohim will continue to strengthen you and give you the wisdom and the knowledge to continue on this program. Thank you so much, and may God bless you.
God bless you, sir. Thank you. All right. I've taken that correction. Okay, this time I'll be saying, now only me waka come. Because you know what? For me, IPOB is for life. For life. So not even worry about me waka come out, because it will never happen. No, it will not. I wouldn't be in this in the first place if I would ever waka come out. Ever. I don't care what anybody says. I know myself. Like I said, I don't jump into things. It takes me time. I took time. I didn't rush into IPOB. I never rushed. I was made to listen, and I kept listening and listening and listening until when the man got arrested, and I say, which means this is not a joke anymore. Because if it was a joke, I was enjoying the fun, the way he talks, yes. But when somebody can put him in jail, it means he is reaching somebody. Somebody is having a sleepless night. You don't worry about putting somebody in jail, somebody who is just rabble-rousing. When the person is talking and you have the audacity to put him in jail, that's when I said, now I think I'm going to join this. And I did. And nothing anybody can say to bring me out of it, though. Forget about it. Now let me waka come. What I mean by that is that it was me. It wasn't anybody that campaigned to bring me. It's the voice that I heard. The person that I was talking was resonating with me. He is doing what I could have been able, what I was not able to do, what I wish I could be able to do. So what is wrong with me joining it? So to think that you wake up one morning and somebody say because he's leaving me, I go follow. No, mbano. So if you waka about, I go follow about. But as long as he's here, I'm here. That's the man that I said I'm going to follow. So let us stop, thinking that one day, because I say, now only me waka come. And not true, now only me waka come, but not be, me, I don't go waka come out anyway. Say, man, why they follow still day, anyway, where they go, now there they go. All right, let me take this call. Have a call on WhatsApp. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Make it very brief. The time is almost up. Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Mazi Peters. I'll make it brief. Mazi, I call you to salute you once again. Thank you for everything you have been doing for Biafrans. I say remain strong. We're getting there. And our leader, we appreciate so much. Whatever it may be, may Elohim continue guiding you. Mazi, I just want to make a request. I don't know. You see, you play this audio video that you conducted with our brother Augustine Odimegwa. This is our Reverend Father Augustine Odimegwa. It's the clip giving us the links and telling us what is going on. So what I'm saying now is there's also another clip that our sister made. I think her name is Madam Eriwa from United States. I think if we can, please, I think that something was made by who coordinated this thing. I think Hausa service program, and this our sister. She's making a point. We just want to listen to that clip, and we are seeing what is going on now. We're beginning to understand what is going on. Please, if it's possible, my brother, I think that clip is also needed to be, playing often so that we can be hearing it and see what is going on. Please, if it's possible. Thank you, my brother. God bless you, sir.
What platform did she do that? Okay, just hang up. All right, I'll try to see if I can get that clip, because I know that if I get a clip like that and it's very audible, it's good enough. Not only good enough, it's properly recorded, then I'll be able to, because Odimegwa's case was recorded right here. So that's why I had control over it. But whatever platform she did what she did, I hope, that's why I was trying to call you, ask you before you dropped off. But I'm going to find out from the African service, all the services, all the other platforms, and see if anybody has that clip. If it's good for us, I mean, we'll still have to air it out. There's no doubt about it. If whatever she said is okay. The only thing, not what she said, I know whatever Eriwa is going to say is going to be beneficial to us, but the truth is, was it properly recorded? Is it good enough? Is the audio clean enough for me to handle? All right, so that's that. I know the broadcasters, we have a forum, and I'm going to look into the forum and ask a request for whoever has it to pass it on to me, so I'll be able to react on this program. This is Radio Biafra USA 2 at 646-920-5541, 3570-352-8442 plus 19294069953. I have another call coming in. I think the same person trying to give me the information that I needed. Caller, good morning.
Yeah, sorry, my brother. I think you're asking me something fine, Joe.
Yes. What platform did they do that recording? Did she do it?
Yeah, the recording was did by, I think, Hausa Service, Radio Biafra Hausa Service too.
Okay.
Conducted by, I forgot his name, our brother in Hausa Service.
It's okay. Don't worry, I'll take care of it. I'll take it from there.
Yeah.
All right.
Please, sir.
So
Please, thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you, sir. Thank you.
No. All right. So I know what he's talking about. I'm going to be able to locate it and put it up. So this is Radio Biafra, like I said, my brother who said, Awaka na me alone waka come. Okay, na me alone waka come, the better no go come out. Don't worry about that. I know what I'm saying. There's no going. IPOB for me is for life. When you say something is for life, it is for life. You said I will get this Biafra in our time. Or even if, don't forget that this is something that I started as a teenager. I was in the first war. I fought it. And for me, it was an uncompleted job. So I came over here and I continued where I stopped. I have a caller coming in on, let me take this one. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, good morning. Good day, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you. I just want to tell you about the last man that called. The audio was made during Mazi's program.
Oh, okay. It wasn't.
2 days back.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll take care of it then. Thank you, sir.
All right.
All right, this is Radio Biafra USA too. Like I said, now only me waka come, but me I know the waka go anywhere because I am here to stay. Like I was saying before I lose my line of thoughts. The first war I was there, I'm a veteran of Biafra war. Yes, I did. I just didn't fight as a teenager, but I fought and I became an officer. The war ended with me as a lieutenant. And that is something I'm very proud of. Most of my colleagues are out there today. And eventually, actually, the war ended with me in my village, in my community, because I got injured. I went into the hospital in OKTT and I came out and I was convalescing at the training depot in Wafurizu school. And eventually, that's where the war ended. So the villagers, at least in my community, they saw me as an officer and they knew what I was. A lot of them are still alive today and they can testify to that. So I didn't finish what I started as a teenager. So this time around I said, okay, I'm going to still join and make sure that I finish it. If I don't finish it in this lifetime, trust me, and I know I will come back again. I will continue. I will never stop until Biafra is liberated. So anybody who is afraid of me jumping from here, jumping from there, no, it's not me. I know where Biafra will come from. That's it. I saw was Iyke when he came out. I was tried to be compelled. I said, no, forget about it. This is a joke. It's not Biafra that I want. And when I heard IPOB, yes, I said, yes, this is it. This is where I'm going. So I don't think anybody can. If you are so unstable that you don't really know what you want, then you're not going to ever get what you want. If you know what you want, be steadfast, be consistent, remain there, and nobody can talk you out of it. It's only when you're not sure. If you know what you're doing, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean creating an enemy with anybody. No. Everybody still remains your friend, but consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. Be a Biafran and remain a Biafran. Forget about Obidio Biero said it, and I'm saying it. This is me saying it this time. I am copying his words. If I open ask you, there is somebody leading. There's a flag bearer. There's a pilot. The pilot in the plane that is taking you to your destination. You're following him. You don't go and tell the pilot, no, stop, I want to drop. No, you can't. He's in the aircraft. He's up there in the sky. Your life depends on him. He is the one in charge. He's the one controlling. If he loses control, everybody goes. Nnamdi Kanu is like the pilot of this boat, of this ship, of this plane, of this aircraft. He is the one piloting us. People can run their mouth, people that wish us to fail, as if they love us, they don't. I see BBC Igbo crowding around, running around. That's why they were created. Nobody created BBC Igbo because they love the Igbo people. Of course not. BBC Hausa program have been there since the 70s. Even I'm talking about when I heard them. In the 70s, they were there. Nobody created BBC Yoruba. Nobody created BBC Igbo. No, until now Biafra is up. And now the British man is fighting tooth and nail to make sure they destroy what they cannot succeed. All their success is temporal. Anybody who thinks they can bribe and pay anybody to destroy what we are doing, well, good luck. Good luck. They are throwing up money, 650 something million to fight Radio Biafra. Yeah? And people are dying of hunger. People are there dying. This is not like a make-up story. This is a real true story. They ordered for this money and the money was granted. Children are dying of hunger. Women are being raped left, right, and center. People's heads are being chopped off. All they are doing is getting a radio to fight Radio Biafra. So who will blame our leader if he creates a new radio? Because we're not sure of Radio Biafra anymore. What are they going to do with this money? They are not going to come to the money and give it to anybody. No, they're going to look for the source. Whatever person that they think will be able to give them what they deliver what they want. If so, everybody's a suspect, including me. I said every one of us is a suspect. Praising and honoring somebody. People come to the radio, some people, they want to cry more than the bereaved. You know, they come in, they want to show us their solidarity, they want to make all the noise. That still doesn't change anything. For me, the person that I know is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's the only person I can trust. Nobody, I mean nobody, including even my own blood brother who is a member of IPOB. I don't trust anybody. The only man I trust is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and that's the man that I trusted before I jumped into this organization. And that is the only man that I would ever trust. All the rest are doing well, yes. We're all doing good, yes, in our fields, but trust, I'm like Al Pacino. There's a movie that he did, they call it Scarface. He said, don't tell me about trust. Exactly, that's what it is. Don't tell me about trust. Because nobody can be trusted. Anything can happen. Nigeria has so much money that they can do just about anything. It takes a heart. It takes a discipline to be able to see that money and overlook it. In fact, one of my friends here in New York, a very dear friend of mine, we talk like basically every day. When I told him about the meeting that they had and they gave us 600 and something million naira to fight Radio Biafra. You know what he told me? Oh boy, how go manage to get part of that money? That's the first thing that came to his mind. How he's going to get part of that money. So we don't trust anybody. I don't care how strong you think you are, because you never know. Ada Amacha, that man that is who betrayed Christ, Judas Iscariot, his friend, is confident that the people that will kill you are people that know you. The silent ones may not even be dangerous. The silent ones that are there are people who are there no matter what you do. You can't drag them out of IPB. They will never talk. They will just sit down there and be watching. This crisis is happening, they won't even open their mouth and say anything. There are people who are there who are they want to zobo. We don't trust any of you. I don't trust anybody. You can be bold today and tomorrow become something else. The more you say it, that doesn't give me the trust that I have. What we are saying is be consistent, remain steadfast, do not give up on this and any of us, because there are most of us, like I said, treat it the way I've treated it. You waka alone come. So make sure that the person that brought you, that you heard his voice, one of our brothers who called from Texas today, the first time he's calling on my program, that's exactly what he said. He heard the voice of our leader and then decided to follow our leader. That if anything happens to our leader, he doesn't even know what will happen to himself. That's the kind of love that he has on him. So it is not, IPOB is like a spirit. It's an invisible force that you cannot see. There is nobody out there. You might wish that you are doing what Nnamdi Kanu is doing, but don't forget that Nnamdi Kanu did not pull any of us out of our enclaves to come and join him. No. We joined him 2 years along the road. I never saw him. That's why I went to Texas, because I want to have the opportunity to see this person that is doing all this. So for 2 years, if I can be in an organization for 2 years without seeing the man that is leading it, and I'm still there, what do you mean if I think you can just come in and say something and I'll start following you? It doesn't work like that. Life wasn't meant to be that way. And we have to understand it. Consistency is the key. From me to you, I'll be with you again tomorrow, hopefully by His grace. We'll all be together again and be able to continue with our struggle. It is not over until it is over. From me to you, my name is your humble servant, Mazi Iyke Peters. This is Radio Biafra USA 2 going off the air this time. See you again tomorrow, same time.